Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to Union Crossing. We're talking about this medal right here, the hostile program. We're also going to be talking about the new Project Xehanort mobile game coming out in spring 2020. And the reason I want to bring this up in this video because this is a VIP medal. You do got to pay for it. VIP is American $14.99. Canadian price is pretty close to $20. It's like $19, I believe, in something. But that is paying for a mobile game that might not last a very long time. Now, this game's been around for quite a while. I've been covering it since the beginning, and it is pretty strong. It's got a connection to the Kingdom Hearts 3 story or Kingdom Hearts story in general. Once that story runs out, everyone's pretty much worried about that this game might not last as long, and that's very true. It could happen. It could happen for any mobile game, especially when funds come into play, when people stop paying for the game. That's when the game pretty much gets shut down. So keep that in mind when we talk about buy or skip videos. They're there because the medal is still there. People still buy VIP, regardless of the game's going to shut down or not. So I am going to cover this, but I also want to cover the new Project Xehanort, which is supposed to come out in spring 2020, because it is the next mobile game in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. So I want to cover that up in this video. I might put a timestamp over here if my memory says, hey Octa, while you're editing, throw a timestamp here. If not, hopefully I'll put it in the description or the messages down below. Or someone might actually just cover my ass too, because I forget sometimes. Either way, let's jump into the medal first, and then I'll go into Project Xehanort, because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to that. All right, so starting off, we're going to be talking about the hostile program. It is a VIP medal like we talked about before. So VIP gives you 3,000 jewels plus the extra 1,400 with the medal, 4,400 jewels, a medal, meow wows, and the rest of the stuff that usually comes with VIP. Mickey brooms, gems, stuff you can get in the game anyways if you're patient. The biggest thing is this exclusive medal. Sometimes it's exclusive to just VIP. So in this case, how good is this medal? Is it worth the VIP? It's still a good medal. Last medal we got was Dusk. Dusk was a great medal, so we couldn't complain about that too much. But let's talk about what this medal does. Now, this medal is an AoE medal that costs 0 gauges. It's got a multiplier of 72.66 and a strength of 39,000. What is that? 39,216. What does it do? It pretty much gives you power metal strength by 2,000, but it also buffs power attack and speed defense by 15 tiers. Tanking metal. It lowers the enemy's power defense and speed attack by 15 tiers. So it makes sure that your speed enemies are super weak while it is super strong. Now this one's a little different because it's usually, no, it's not a little different. It is a little different, but it's a tanking metal that gives us strength, power strength, so you get the best of both worlds, tanking and increasing all your metal strength at the same time, so you can still do damage while tanking. Now, it raises the guilt at all metals by 200%. It hits 7 times. It does not ignore enemy counters, so if you are looking for a metal that's going to manipulate blue counters and red counters, this is going to be the metal for you. It's Supernova or Super Burst in JP. Supernova plus, it's got a multiplier of 220, which is not the best anymore. We do have higher multipliers than that, and will continue to have higher multipliers. Its ability is AoE, buffs reverse metal strength by 6,000. This is very important. A couple of things. Reverse is really good. You're not limited to just power metals. He does give power metals for every time you swipe them, but supernovas are more important these days than anything because of metals like Terra, Ventus, and Aqua. So why is this so important? You can see I already highlighted it over here. It says 6,000. What does that mean? The supernova casting is getting bigger and stronger. So metals like Terra, Ventus, and Aqua will always become stronger and stronger. The more that number goes up, the more recast is more powerful than just extra attack casting your metals. Because this metal gives you 2,000, we have metals that give you 3,000, so on, so on. But it looks like Supernova is getting stronger. 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. That means every time you get to recast this, that's more and more strength to the entire Keyblade. So besides this metal, that's a sign right there that Terra, Ventus, and Aqua are going to become more valuable if you guys got Terra. Works really well with this. The only problem is that this metal is mostly just for a power setup because it's first cast as power. Wants to work with Terra. Terra recasts with power metals. Or you can take away that whole recasting system and he can do any Keyblade setup that as long as it's reversed. So you can put on a missing 8 pet slot or counterpoint. The Diamond Dust, that's the reverse Keyblade for magic, as long as you don't really care about that buff, that he's only going to buff himself. So with that being said, overall the metal is pretty good for a VIP metal. It doesn't have the highest multiplier, it doesn't have the highest strength, but it's got abilities that are can come in handy in certain situations for tanking. Tanking has not really been a big thing, especially that you don't want to tank. You'd rather die to the enemy because you want to recast your medals and recast all those power strength, metal strength, magic strength. It doesn't matter. You want to stack all those abilities through multiple deaths. So with that being said, tanking has not been good lately, but he does provide those buffs that we do need. So if tanking ever does become viable in certain situation, he would be the guy to go to. But it is VIP metal, so take that into consideration. Are you going to go out of your way to buy this VIP metal when it doesn't really have the best strength, the best multiplier? It does got 6,000 for Supernova and 2,000 for its per cast, so that's really good. But besides that, I don't really think most people need him. He is a really good metal though. He's not bad at all. He's really good. So it's up to you guys. If you do get him, -60 aerial, ground, extra attack is a must for metals these days, especially with that metal strength stacking. You want to get as much as you can in there so everything your Keyblade does the most damage. Also, the metal looks pretty cool. So it's up to you guys what you want to do with this. Besides that, stack those plus 1,000 strengths. Stick an attack boost max on there. Doesn't have to be SP gauge 0 because he has a 0. And you can also use him for Lux farming just because he does cost 0 there, which is really nice. So up to you guys. So besides all that, that is pretty much what the metal is good for. There could be more to that, but that's up to you guys what you want to do with this. If you do go VIP route, good luck on your trait rolls. I'm going to be talking about the Project Xehanort now, which is really exciting to see. Something new coming up. And they do have a Twitter account that if you follow them and you guess the game, his name is called Guess the Name Campaign is here. Tell us who you think the title of the new Kingdom Hearts experience will be and win big. So basically they have really media can't be played. Here we go. I was like, what do you mean media can't be played? So that's a little advertisement we got right now. Basically the clues are Kingdom Hearts blank blank. It's 2 words, 8 letters. There's plenty of guesses out there. So if you guys want to put your guess in, all you gotta do is go into this tweet and tweet Kingdom Hearts name contest. Kingdom Hearts, I put guiding key. It is 8 letters technically, and X usually means key or chi, whichever one. And I put guiding key because it seems pretty straightforward. And my boy Anthony also went for it. He's down here somewhere. Where is he? Anthony also went for it. There's a lot of good guesses out here. Here's Anthony, guiding key. He actually put the fancy X too. That guy's a little milestone. We got Clake over here with Master X, which makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He missed by 1 letter. Nobody tell him though. We got Dark Hope, Black Box, Darkness. There's a lot of good ones out here. So basically, take your guess. I like it. It's pretty cool. There's going to be 10 winners, I believe, at $100. Yeah, 10 winners at $100 Amazon digital gift card. So come over here, take your guess. But the most exciting thing is that this new game is coming out. There's a couple things to worry about mobile games. You guys know already. Don't mind the camera goes off once in a while. But yeah, a couple things to worry about mobile games is that they are gacha games. Gacha games meaning you have to pay money to play the game. It's more focused around that than anything else. Taking consideration Union Cross right now, we only get story updates every so often, but banners come flying at us like no tomorrow. So a lot of people are worried about that, and I am concerned about that as well too. When it comes to it, I do make guides on free-to-play for all of this. Union Cross, I've been there as long as I can, as I'm still there, making sure that I can pass content as a free-to-play player, and I've done that continuously over the years. Now, when it comes to mobile games, it is very, very possible to make a very good mobile game, RPG style, even action. There's tons of games on the mobile now that just use the graphics perfectly fine. This can be really, really good, or it can be really, really bad. We're hoping it's going to be really good. We're going to be hoping it's going to be friendly, free-to-play friendly as well too. Maybe there'll be microtransactions, but more for cosmetics, characters, extra weapons that's not needed, but make the game experience different for everybody. That's totally fine. With that being said though, I am pretty excited about playing this game, checking it out, learning more about the Darkseeker saga. Project Xehanort sounds like an awesome idea, so hopefully this does turn out to a way that we can all enjoy it. Nothing too crazy, but at the same time, if it does get crazy, I will be here making guides on it. If it needs guides, if it needs a free-to-play route, or it might be one of those games where it's more RPG story-driven than gacha-driven. So we'll see what happens when it does come out. I am super excited to check it out. Spring 2020, if you guys haven't followed them on Twitter yet, and you want to follow on everything, go ahead, do that. Also, that campaign, 10 winners, $100 gift card, something you guys can get for free. So hopefully someone guesses the names and actually does win. Usually the names are pretty hard. We've got some Chain of Memories, 358 over 2 days, Birth by Sleep, but they gave us clues, 2 words, 8 letters. So hopefully you guys get the guess there. Good luck to everyone. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.